look at this duo, if you will. Chris Benoit, Dean Malenko to come out to face the duo of Chris Jericho and Eddie Guerrero in what should be a spectacular tag team matchup here on Thunder. Still to come, the World Tag Team Championship will be on the line. Kevin Nash and Conan of the Wolfpack against the Steiner Brothers, all tonight live on Thunder. And what has been a great night for wrestling, and what a great night it's going to be in San Francisco. Fans, we still have some tickets left for the Cow Palace on Sunday, February 22nd in San Francisco at the box office and all Bass ticket outlets. One of the legendary venues in our sport, the Cow Palace, will see the biggest rematch ever. Hogan and Sting will get it on. The title this time vacated. Neither man has the title. This time Sting won't be coming to get the title from Hogan. He'll be coming to get the title for WCW. But this time Hogan will be coming to get the title as well. What a matchup. And who will be the referee? That is one of the sticking points. We brought that up a lot. Nick Patrick has thrown his name in the hat for that. And we'll find out what transpires as Sting and Hogan grapple, go at it in the biggest rematch in pro wrestling history.
Yeah, that big rumble coming from the Bay Area, that's not going to be an earthquake. That's going to be Hogan and Sting getting together in San Francisco.
This is going to be a great tag match.
Well, this is interesting because you've got guys in there. Jericho, the current Cruiserweight champion of the world. In fact, this is his third title reign as Cruiserweight champion. He's in there with a guy, Eddie Guerrero. Twice he's been Cruiserweight champion. Dean Malenko, 3 times he's been Cruiserweight champion. And Chris Benoit, a guy that can contest for virtually any belt in the sport.
I don't think there's any question about that. We have Malenko going out against Eddie Guerrero. You're talking about a bitter battle between these two. These two men have gone round and round in our sport. Came into WCW virtually at the same time. A roll-up Guerrero with a great counter move. One of the things that make these athletes great, and we're talking about 4 great athletes, equally matched up, evenly matched here on Thunder, is they have so many counter moves, so many ways to win and escape from holds. There's a back elbow that caught Malenko, but Malenko comes in. Man! Malenko covered him 1, 2. Malenko, guys, actually lured him into that power slam by holding his hand on his mouth.
Boy, that was slick. That was beautiful. What a move.
And the fans erupt as Benoit comes in against Jericho.
The crybaby.
Boy, that is aptly put. Crybaby is right.
Yeah, but he's got the gold, guys. He's got the gold.
Also got a headache.
Oh, he's in there with a buzzsaw.
Now remember the little battle they had a week ago, these two men. Benoit just pounding away. Benoit loves to open up with high-impact moves to soften you up for the wrestling holds. Remember, the crippler crossface is his primary move, but he will pound your head and neck region to soften you up for it. But Jericho with a great counter move. Look how long he holds him up for the vertical suplex. Chris Jericho will now make a cover. There's no referee. Now there is. Only got a 1 count that time. Jericho wasted some time as well, calling out to the fans.
Now, don't forget how well these two guys know each other, Tony and Bobby. They came from Stu Hart's dungeon. These are 2 guys from Calgary, 2 native sons of the Great White North, 2 tremendous athletes out of Canada.
The legendary Stu Hart, father of Bret the Hitman Hart, legendary wrestler and trainer of wrestlers, and certainly up from the Great White North, as you said, Lee, greatest wrestlers in the world. Some of them have come from Calgary, and you're seeing them right now holding on to the ropes. Benoit into the midsection. Jericho will not let go. So Benoit's going to try to pound him down. So what's best? Hold in the corner and get pounded or get whipped into the other side? I frankly don't know.
You're about ready to see a shade of purple you're not going to find in a Crayola box when you look at Jericho's chest after the beating Benoit put on it.
Yeah, that's right. Hold your head and get ready to be chopped down again.
Take that hand, Jericho, and tag Guerrero. That's what you should do.
You know,
Get out of there.
We have a good standing switch.
Nice.
Great. Nicely done. Holds on 1, 2. Version of the German suplex that time, but he held on. Did Chris Jericho. We've seen so many great wrestlers come through our Nitro and Thunder telecasts in WCW Saturday night.
Lion Salt.
Lion Salt in the middle turnbuckle, but he didn't even cover him. 1, 2, but we've seen wrestlers with different concentration levels. I would venture to say that Chris Benoit has the greatest concentration of anyone, and we're seeing, I think, a lack of concentration on Chris Jericho's part here, guys.
Well, you talk about concentration. The guy standing on the apron there concentrates probably as good as anybody. I'm talking about Dean Malenko.
Whoa.
There's what I'm talking about. 1 step ahead.
Crossface. Oh, yeah.
Crippler crossface. And he got out of it, he did. And now, down on the floor, Malenko and Jericho going at it. Meanwhile, Benoit, Eddie over the top. The gut shot with a boot to the midsection.
Oh, wow.
And a brainbuster suplex.
He's got him.
That's what he does. One,
He's got him.
two, and Malenko seeing the same thing, Brain, comes in for the save.
He had him. Malenko hadn't made that save.
Oh, look at this great teamwork.
Tremendous teamwork for guys that traditionally are not tag team wrestlers. You're looking at four of the greatest singles competitors we've got in this sport doing exceptionally well as tag team performers tonight.
Over the top with a suplex by Benoit after a great maneuver that time by Dean Malenko. Dean Malenko has Eddie Guerrero in the ring. He may be putting on the Texas Cloverleaf. As you see the fight with Jericho and Benoit on the outside. Eddie fighting out, at least attempting to.
Going to the Lone Star State. Ooh.
No avail. And a forearm shot ended that Texas Cloverleaf.
That's good tag team wrestling, though. Jericho got Benoit out of the way so he could get in and make the save. He knew he had to do that.
Oh, missile drop kick. One of his primary moves.
Uh-oh.
He may be trying to line saw. Look at the counter by Malenko. Covers 1, 2, and wow, Jericho got out of it.
And we're seeing a clinic so far, guys. This has been tremendous wrestling.
A clinic in moves and counter moves. How to get out of holds. There's a knee to the jaw of Jericho. It staggered him. Tag was made to Benoit. And yes, the tag team work of Chris Benoit and of Dean Malenko has been sharp here tonight against Jericho and Eddie Guerrero. Double team maybe. Superplex. Well, Eddie saw it coming. Eddie's got Malenko, but now Benoit's got Eddie. Back up top. Eddie falls on the... No, Eddie held on. This is incredible.
All we can say at this point, fan, is don't you dare blink. Man! Off the top rope, Malenko launched him.
And that sends Benoit. Malenko down. Jericho down. 2 men are up. Right headbutt. Frog splash met the feet. Crippler crossface on Jericho. He's got it on Jericho. And Randy Anderson's calling for the bell.
What a team. What a win for Benoit and Malenko.
Oh, yes, it was.
Man, they were crisp like new money.
Boy,
Man,
they
did
look like
good.
they've wrestled together a long time. They look like they've been a team for years. What a team. Take your belt and run home now.
Yeah, you're still the champ, but buddy, you gave up.
Go
We
tell
all
Mommy.
saw it live on Thunder. That crippler crossface can put out anyone. And a handshake, yeah, guys, you deserve it. That was a great win. 4 top-notch athletes, 2 great tag teams again, Brain.
Look at this. Malenko takes Jericho, suplexes him off that top rope to the middle of the ring. Benoit dives off that top rope, nails Jericho. Guerrero comes off that other top rope. He gets nailed with the double feet from Dean Malenko. And he taps out. Jericho taps out. Benoit's your winner. There's a team, gentlemen. There is one heck of a team.